Hey friends, it's me, Frenny, or Frin the Human,
And Slapper.
and this is Vibes and Delights. Oh, you're so far away. Whose hand am I gonna hold? You know I don't be
Oh,
playing footsie. Feet are weird.
yeah, I'm not putting my feet near you.
Oh my gosh, did you see that message I got earlier about the feet pics? Uh, uh, y'all. So I try to check my messages as often as possible, but I guess I realized I didn't check my like spam folder because they was in there today. I swear, like this guy, it was just a profile picture of like the SpongeBob guy with the green one that's like, hey, you just rolling from stupid town. Like that guy, he was like got like a boner though, and they sent me a photo, and obviously I can't see it because we're not friends. But like that's exactly what why I'm always like, if you want to send a story to me, please go ahead and just write it out, because whenever you send pictures, I get fucking scared. And then like this person said, I'm looking for a sugar dad, a sugar baby. I'm sorry, Mr. Phillip. I don't want one. No, what? It's dark Park Hill, Park Hill Dave. Like that's so fucking creepy. And then this one is hello. Do you care to be my feet baby and I pay you in return? And
That
that's
sounds
it.
like a good deal, actually.
And he's got 6,000 followers.
Ooh,
And like I
how
was
many
too
feet
afraid to click
babies?
on it. I just was like, block, block, block. Like I was afraid because, especially because, um, like we just got rid of that person who's been like stalking me online, it feels like. And like I've been real quiet about it. And like maybe that's like I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bummy today. It feels like the world's kind of beating me up today. People are just being fucking weird right now. Like you like I had anyway, but it just feels like it's kind of like the world's like beating on me right now. And like then this, you see that creepy shit. Oh, and then that person who's been like having a parasocial relationship with me, apparently, like I've been so paranoid. I've been like watching my followers. You know what I'm saying? I keep seeing, people with the name, and I'm just like trying not to straight up have a panic attack. Sorry if you heard that. Thank you for joining me on that journey. But like, I don't know, it's just like I feel a little raw today because like I feel like that huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders, but and I've been like just kind of like hanging out in the silence, you know what I'm saying, under the waters, and trying not to think too hard about it and like about anything. And then like now the shoulders have been lifted. I feel like I'm rising above the surface, and I don't want to be up here. It's chaotic. There's a lot of destruction going on in the world. It's like scary that these politicians are doing all of the things that they're doing while proving everyone right. Like, it is so crazy to me how I said that these old people go out themselves, and they are. Like I heard about some senator who's like, or Supreme Court justice or something, who's literally been bought. He's been um letting some billionaire fund his vacations, and letting and I'm sorry, he's like this same guy who's like funding his vacations and letting him travel in his private jet, and doing all this other stuff, has been in front of the Supreme Court 8 times, and 8 times this judge that is bought, paid for, um voted to get him off, like not guilty, like dismiss the charges and shit.
What
Like,
the fuck?
yes, like muscles and nursing, House of Petty was talking about it earlier. It scared the shit out of me because like they think we can't see this shit? Or is it the fact that we've always been able to see this shit, but people are like, fuck y'all now, and everybody's just like airing everybody's dirty laundry? It feels
Or
what
they just can't silence people as easily as they used to be because
mm,
people can just hop on TikTok.
yo, or any social media at this
Yeah.
point. Like, even if we're gonna be getting rid of Facebook soon because of that bullshit, and like, gosh, it's so stressful out here. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Like it's I think it's the circulation that they're afraid of. Like House of Petty, like Muscles and Nursing, they posted that literally a few hours ago, and it had nearly 10,000 views in like earlier. I mean, they posted it sometime around like 3 o'clock or something, and it had over 10,000 views, and it only been up for a few hours. You know what I'm saying? Like 10,000 views is a lot. Like I average at least 1,500 views and several hundred likes. You know what I'm saying? And that to me is a good ratio. You know what I'm saying? Because like, but like I get 10,000 views like every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, but anyway, all I'm saying is like the circulation of information is just crazy. Anyway, so sorry, Ed. I'm like having a hard time. Like I said, I'm a little raw today. So I figured we would like take it a little easy, because I feel like my brain is overstimulated a little bit for the freedom that I got from that guy who created this like relationship with me. And like to oh, somebody tried to tell me that this dude was down bad and that I could have been more nice about it. I'm so frustrated. Somebody
Why aren't
asked
you
me
just
why
nicer?
somebody asked me why I didn't just block them when I literally explained twice in the video why I didn't straight up block them. And I'm just like a little flustered by that. And so like, but like it's not my fault. I didn't ask him to do anything. I was just being a fucking friend. Like you can check the Discord, you can look in my comment section. That's literally how I was to him. Like not like cardboard, like paper, like when I'm trying to answer quickly so I don't wear myself out, you know what I'm saying? But like in my Discord, that's how I was talking to him, just like friendly, asking him, like stuff he likes. And it's always innocent. And somebody even stitched my video and was like, when will y'all stop being nice to men? And like, basically, it felt like she was saying that I was inviting him to do that to me. Like they always just want, um, they don't want to be your friend, and it's always just to get some, get their dick wet or whatever. And I'm like, okay, but I don't know, like that's not what I was trying to convey here. I was trying to convey my thanks and my nervousness, you know what I'm saying? But I think they ended up taking it down because I was looking for it because I wanted to reference it and I couldn't find it. And I wonder if people like went to my video and were like, this is all you got from her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like because it wasn't about like him like being a fucking gross guy. It was a friend. It was somebody. I lost a friend. You know what I'm saying? And then that person got real weird and I didn't know how to handle it because I was too afraid. Like as a woman, I was afraid that I was going to get hurt or harassed again. You know what I'm saying? And like all you took was that I shouldn't have did that in the first place. I shouldn't have had a friend. I've made it very clear to everybody that, we're together. It's not open. You know what I'm saying? Like we're not looking for other partners. You know what I'm saying? Like you are my focus, right? If it changes, fine, we'll talk about it. But right now, that's not how it is. And I did not present that way to him. So why the fuck are you treating me like this? You know what I'm saying? And it's just, I don't know. Like he created a parasocial relationship. Like, I hope she deleted it. Either that she blocked me. Anyway, I didn't even say anything. I was like, it is good advice, but that's not how it started. And that was the last I heard of it. Anyway, but all of that to say, we decided to like do some like am I the asshole stories this week. I don't know what we're gonna call this thing,
We'll
but
figure it out.
it'll come. Like that
Giggity.
fucking radio.
Oh, mama,
I'm
I'm
coming.
coming.
Ah. The brave little toaster was terrifying. I cannot get over how scary that fucking movie. I did not believe you like slap made like we did he didn't make me we were just having like an old school movie
Nah, I
day.
fucking made you. I said, you better turn Shrek on. We're watching all four.
What I think it was on Hulu, right? That's where it
Yeah.
started. I was just like, why not? And like it was terrifying. Like the graphics on that. You forget where we came from.
Remember where you came from, Simba.
Bro, some of those faces on Shrek were scary, and all the bitches had freckles, like all of them. They all look like the same bitch. Like, anyway, all right. So we're gonna read some easy stories and some Am I the Assholes because my brain is fried. I don't really know what's happening anymore. Anyway, am I the asshole for telling my parents that my wife and I do not want them renaming our children and won't encourage the use of the nicknames they gave them? All right.
Anymore?
Yeah. No, I'm just like, that's a fucked up ass like title. Just because, like, I don't know, like, who does that? Like, I chose these names, like, you're just not gonna call me in my name. That's honestly, that's like some okay, remember when I was doing my Black History Month series? There was the we were talking about Black Wall Street, right? And in Black Wall Street, they just it was known that the founders they had initials for names like OW and JD, JB, I believe, and they I had a theory that people only named they started naming children that because white people wouldn't call them by their name.
Yeah.
They would call them boy or call them by their last name or no, the opposite, because like adults were named
Or,
what.
I mean, they still do it today. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm just going to call you this.
Well, back then they didn't choose their names anyway, but you know what I'm saying. They
Right. But like,
basically
if you're,
all I was trying to say, honey, is that they just started choosing names that they couldn't, you know, dismiss and disrespect. And like that is like a really like a history of racism and classism and colonialism, like all the isms, you know what I'm saying? And I fucking hate it anyway. I guess that's why it made me feel some type of way because when people can't even do the bare minimum and just say someone's fucking name, that really stresses me the fuck out, especially because I myself have a unique name. And when people, and I like basically have started refusing to go say my name in public settings and encourage them to use my nickname because I'm tired of fighting with people about it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
yeah.
Anyway, so like, oh, because they're always like, oh, that's unique, that's different. Or somebody's like, I've never seen that before. What an interesting name. Like, I don't care. Stop. Leave me alone. I didn't say that about your name, Karen. Fuck. So basic name, I could throw a rock and hit a Karen, bitch. Like, ooh, that was mean to all the nice Karens out there. I'm sorry. Anyway, so my my wife and I welcomed twins in November, and we struggled to have children for a long time, a long time, 9 years, and we had our twins via IVF. It was a long battle to have our babies. And when we chose their names, it was something we not only took seriously, but poured a lot of love into because we knew that they would be the only children we would name. We chose the first names Ezra and Esme for the twins. Their middle names are uncommon, so we won't share. But what I will say is part of what went into the choice for these names was the length. Growing up, I had a long last name, 10 letters. And my parents gave me a very form. I bet you it's like Williamson or something, because I think my last name, my maiden name Williams, was like 8 letters or 9 letters or something. Anyway, but very formal and lengthy first and middle names, Frederick Lawrence. And I
Damn.
always found right. And I always found my name very stuffy and old fashioned. I go by a a nickname derived from my middle name now. I also took my wife's much simpler last name when we married. So we announced the name of our twins when they were a day old. And when we announced the names, we were aware my parents might not be in love with them. What's wrong with Ezra and Esme? I feel like those are really pretty names.
Renesmee.
Thank you for ruining that for me. But I have like a couple of friends named that Ezra. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, um,
Nothing's wrong with the name.
yeah. Anyway, um, I stupidly believed the twins being born would be enough of a deterrent for a negative comment. Those people like that have zero filter. That's why I feel like you should stop trying to spare people's feelings. Like I know it's hard, guys. I know it's hard. I am a people pleaser all day long. But if they're not hesitating to disrespect you, disrespect them back. Like if they can do it, so can you. And you can be on the right side. You know what I'm saying? Like, be on the side of good and stop letting these fucking evil Karens win. That's it. Anyway, I will get a soapbox and I will stand on it with my broke ass knee. I'm just saying. We like I want you to love yourself hard, and I want you to speak up, and I want you to claim your space. That's it. Okay. All right.
All right. All
All
right.
right. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we announced okay, so they enough of a deterrent to make a negative comment. Okay. About a week after about a
About a
week
week
ago.
ago.
About a week after they were born, my parents asked what kind of names we had and how could we give them such juvenile and incomplete names. I told them they were neither of those things and they needed to be careful how they spoke about their grandchildren names. I thought they had listened, but then in January they started calling them Winifred and Douglas.
What the fuck? Winifred and Douglas? That's not even a nickname. That's a full name.
Right. Like it's what? That's crazy. At first, we weren't positive they were talking about the right, because that's not a nickname. At first, we weren't positive they were talking about the kid twins, but then we were celebrating my niece's 10th birthday, and my parents directly addressed my daughter as Winifred. And I knew it was them they were talking to. I told them those were not their names, and they said those were nicknames they'd given them, and everyone has a nickname. That is not that it's not like we gave them names that could lend themselves to nicknames. I said Ezzy and Essie if they really wanted nicknames. Right. Right. Or
Right, dude. Like, hey man, what's your name? Bob.
or
What's your
Maymay.
nickname? Robert Earth. Like what?
Robert Ferd.
Robert Ferd, the third turd.
But for real, like Maymay, Ezzy,
Renezi.
I don't like it. I don't like it. You rude as fuck for that.
You're just biased against children vampires.
We just gave our children books. Like you saw, I have all 4 of them books and a graphic novel that someone gifted me before. Like they gifted me that novel. They gifted me that uh graphic novel before the movie even came out, and I was I wanted the movie to look like it and it wasn't. You know what's even crazier is oh no, okay. So I had all of the books, right? And I knew they were advertising that movie so much. I was like, this feels suspect. They want to get as many people to go see this movie. Why? Because it's terrible. I knew it was going to be terrible. And I was right. When they started announcing the actors and actresses, I was like, this movie's going to be absolutely terrible. I was like, these people, that dude's not even cute. Who the fuck is that? Fake ass Batman. He's not my Batman. Like, even
It's not my Batman.
like, for real, even when he was Cedric Diggory in like HP, like, what the fuck? Like, I never thought that dude was cute. It looked like somebody stepped on his face. Like, I don't know. I feel bad for saying it though, but it's how I feel inside. Anyway.
Anyway.
Right. But anyway, but
You
anyway.
better hope Robert Pattinson never watches this. He will be so sad.
You know what? You're right.
You will ruin
Because
his whole
that's
life.
mean. Like, because I'm sure that people say real fucked up ass things to me. Or about me. I'm sorry, Mr. Pattinson. I do deeply apologize for my face comments.
Nobody should be talking about your face. It's rude.
Sorry. Now you made me feel bad. I told you I was raw today. I just feel like a fucking asshole. Anyway, it's your fault we keep bringing up Twilight in the first
All
place.
right, I'm sorry. I'll stop. I won't mention the name.
Like, there's so much rage associated with that whole series because I loved the book series. My teacher gave me the first one and then I bought the rest, when I got a job. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had so many high hopes. I had so many high hopes. Okay. She had high hopes.
All right.
Anyway.
Let it go.
I'm bringing it up.
I will. You're right.
Anyway.
Some things should not be talked about.
like your obsession with Titanic and
I don't have
Rose.
an obsession.
You get so mad.
I have a passion.
Oh my
it's
gosh.
Like unjust what that woman did. Not fair to anybody involved with her.
When we're done reading this, I want you to tell us.
No.
I want you to tell us. Yes. I want to talk about it. Fine.
We'll have to.
You're gonna have so much fun.
You love Titanic.
I do love Titanic.
Maybe we should do a whole Titanic episode.
We should do a Pixar theory one too.
Okay.
Anyway, so I said Ezzy and Essie if they really wanted nicknames. They ignored me and they continued to use the nicknames. So we decided not to be around, as you should. Because on top of that, they were telling my siblings that the names they had chosen were better for my children. Hell no. My siblings thought they were crazy. Okay.
I was about to be like, fuck all y'all.
Woo. And my parents tried to see the kids a few times since, and I always told them no. They asked why, and I told them they do not get to see our children at all if all they do is insult their names. Right. And still a love of their names. Like, I protect my name at all costs. Like, I will share my name one day, you know what I'm saying? But like, for right now, meow, anyway. Nobody should nobody should be insulting your name ever, because the barest courtesy, the barest of minimums you can do is call somebody by their name. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. My parents accused me of trying to control them and said nicknames are a part of life. They have to be consensual. It's like, I don't wake up and call my boss an asshole every day. Like, good morning,
your nickname,
asshole.
boss.
Like, the fuck. And then I also said, I told them what they had done wasn't giving a nickname. It was renaming my children in their own heads. And my wife and I do not want them renaming them. I also said we will not further encourage the use of the nicknames they gave them. And my parents said if I stuck to the family way of naming babies, none of this would be happening. And they said I was being unfair to them. Am I the asshole? No. But
No.
keep your fucking family away because it's only going to get worse. And you don't want your kids to have like fucking chips on their shoulder about the names that you chose for them. You know what I'm saying? And then the fact that the parents are encouraging, like I used to go home and tell my dad, because he named me, somebody called me this today and he was just like your name is beautiful, you know what I'm saying? Blah blah blah. He spoke life into me. And and I'm just, you need to keep them away from people who are purposely do them harm. Anyway, that's the end of the post.
Any comments?
Not the asshole. What your parents are doing is bizarre. You can't just make up completely different names for people just because you don't like them. It's disrespectful to you and confusing for your kids. I wouldn't want to be around them either. I said that. And like I said, this is a tactic that they used to use in the like early the 1900s and the late 1800s to dehumanize black people. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like wondering like what's really going on. You know what I'm saying? Because Ezra to me is like a kind of like Hispanic or a Latin kind of name, like a Spanish sounding name, something along those lines. I wonder if there it's
Really?
interracial. Yeah, I think Ezra, right?
Ezra's like
Is it biblical?
yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I think like Old Testament when I hear that.
You know what's crazy is it says it's a Hebrew name meaning help. Ezra is a boy's name of Hebrew origin, a short form of Azariahu, meaning Yah helps. Ezra stands as a humble yet beautiful name that simply means help. Yet Ezra's reputation is far from modest. Right. I was about to say almost every Ezra I know is like this like guitar shredding Mexican dude. Like, I swear.
How many of them do you know?
Three.
Three Ezras who play the guitar?
Yes.
Wow.
One's from my old life, one is from my current life, like people that I hang out with, and one of them is like he like does booking, or he used to do booking for that pizza place, JJ's.
JJ's, the
Yeah,
lasagna
I think
guys.
so. If it's not that place, it's another place. But yeah, I know like three Ezras. They all play guitar and they're all wild as fuck and they're all Hispanic dudes. So I'm sorry if that was racist. um, all right. And then it says, ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. I'm looking at comments, but they're talking about the planets.
What? Planets.
Fun fact, Zev is a Hebrew name meaning wolf. Yo, they're talking about names in here.
Going deep into baby name.
Right.
You're on baby name Reddit now.
Right. It's gonna fuck up my algorithm mad hard. I'm trying to get okay out. Not the asshole. Your parents sound like narcissists and they're bullying you. Pretty much, they're renaming the kids like their new pet. Yes, I was thinking that in my heart. I was like, it really felt like they were naming a pet.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. I could see
like
how a lot of grandparents would see their grandkids as just like a little accessory to their life. You know what I mean?
yeah. It's like you named them bad. Here's a better
Right.
name. You know what I'm saying?
That's not what I would have done.
Like
I'll
it
just
did
do it
give
anyways.
pet vibe real bad. I wouldn't want them around my children either. So many years of hard work to get those little babies only for them to treat them as puppies. Whoa, bro. And also I was wondering like maybe because they were done via IVF, maybe is that another reason why they're not taking this as seriously as they should be? I wonder. Anyway,
You good,
let's
dog?
go Slappo's
All
choice.
right. I'm gonna read. Am I the asshole for choosing not to pay for my daughter's university fees despite paying for her brother's?
That sounds sus already.
Mm-hmm. My 57 male daughter Jane, 21 female, has recently been accepted into the university of her choice. Now, my wife, 55 female, and I are glad with this news. The only thing is that Jane got accepted to do an English degree. Jane, compared to her two brothers, Mark, 28, and Leo, 30, was quite late in applying to university. When Mia and my wife asked her to start at 18, she claimed that she was not ready and wanted to have a little rest. A little rest being going out with friends and traveling the whole of the last year with her boyfriend.
These people sound like jerks. I'm not gonna lie.
Sound kind of rich.
But I mean, it's not unusual for a teenager.
Not unusual.
But no, for real, like it was mad frustrating. Like when you were a senior in high school, when you were a junior, even, you know what I'm saying? They would be like, what do you want to do with your life? I don't fucking know what I'm going to eat tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I don't remember what I ate today. And then they want you to make big ass decisions. They talked about that on Daria. Remember when she went to that fucking prep academy, that cram school with, ooh, what is her name? The black girl. What is her name? Zoe.
Candace.
Is it Zoe? No, it's not. You wrong. Sorry. But no, like Jody. Her name is Jody. But they went to like a prep school, like cram school to like visit. And one of the things is that ooh, they were like, what are you gonna do? What do you see yourself as? And then like there was like that kid who was like, I'm gonna be a billionaire and I'm gonna get all the hottest models, but he was an actual jerk, like a super smart fucking asshole, you know what I'm saying? And he's probably a nice guy, like, you know what I'm talking about? Like those fucking, like, I'm really nice to girls, but they don't like me back, even though he treats them like literal garbage. He's one of those kind of guys. And then Daria was like, yeah, I don't feel like I should be making decisions that I would deeply regret when I'm 25 years old and out in the real world and not understanding why the fuck I'm here in my life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And like I think that that is a valid thing to do. And the fact that like several of my friends took a year off, you know what I'm saying, before going in, because all the ones like a good chunk, a good chunk of the ones that did end up dropping out, they went straight in the next semester. You know what I'm saying? Like they barely got to, you know, live life outside of high school, you know, before they were going back to school. And then they failed because a lot of them started partying, you know what I'm saying, instead of just, I don't know. But yeah, I don't blame them for wanting to travel. And and I didn't appreciate the fact that they said they want to be an English major. English is beautiful. Writing is beautiful.
Why you need to have English class? You already speak English.
Right.
Exactly the kind of people.
Exactly. But anyway, you were saying, my love.
It should be noted that I supplied Jane with all the money needed for her little rest. So why are you mad about it? I hate that shit when parents are like, oh, my daughter wears this and that. Who bought that? You. Like, y'all are the parent. Why are you mad about your poor decisions now?
It's true.
No.
And not only that, I'm just like, when you can't dictate what someone does with the money. You know what I'm saying? Like people are just like, you can give them things like to someone who's houseless. You know what I'm saying? People are like, they're just gonna spend it on booze. Okay. Whatever.
Do you do with it?
What like, but even still, like, yeah, what would you do with it? I
You
know.
would buy some booze.
Yeah,
too.
hell yeah. I know I work every fucking day,
right,
so that I could keep whiskey and delightful vibes in my house. You know what I'm saying? What is so different about you picking up a bottle of wine on a Friday? You know what I'm saying? And like, if so, what? And this may be enabling of me, but if that's what you're gonna do with it, I'm happy that I could alleviate some of your trauma for a little while. You got to get drunk or do whatever, numb out, veg out, whatever, just for a short amount of time. And I'm glad that I could give that to you. You know what I'm saying? You're going to do what you're going to do with it regardless. I'm just glad I could help take the edge off for a second. You know, that's kind of how I feel about it anyway. So these people sound terrible all the way around.
You wrote this for the whole internet to see? Okay. Now, me and my wife have nothing
My wife.
against Jane doing what she did. She's young, and young people live to explore and do what they do. However,
Oh my
before
God.
me and my wife allowed for Jane to do her thing, we made her promise that when she did apply to university, it was for a degree that's worth it. Jane was going through a weird phase where she wanted to be many things that were more on the creative side. How do you write old? Like the old just comes through.
Tell me you're old without telling me you're old.
Right. God. Okay. Fast forward a year later, we found out that Jane's gone behind our backs and applied for an English degree. Oh, my daughter's going to college behind my back. Wonder why.
But even still, like, and isn't that like mad lucrative? Like, you can apply that in so many ways, like journalism.
Like in the end, like a degree is a degree.
Right.
They're all worth more than not a degree.
Right. Like us trying to like grassroots this shit. Like, we didn't go to college. Right. And you know what's even crazier though is like, I consider us like very smart individuals. And if we're not, oof. But like, I'm just saying, like, I really feel like even though we didn't go to college, we like are still okay. You know what I'm saying? It could be better. But also, we don't have that huge debt either. What do you think about that? Like, we're still like super smart individuals, but like without a degree, so people don't see us that way. I don't know, like street smart. Is that street smart?
He's a very high IQ to understand the Vibes and Delight podcast. You wouldn't understand that a very high IQ, very
baby
smart.
Ben Shapiro. Start freaking the fuck out. Just burn this motherfucker to the ground, Pookie.
Quit interrupting my story.
Sorry.
Okay. I forgive you. Both Leo and Mark. Stop. Both Leo and Lark. Both Leo and Mark took medical degrees and are now very good, well paid doctors. I said played for a minute. One would think that this would motivate Janet to go to the same path, but instead she decided to be herself.
Wow. So you said the quiet part.
Herself.
Said weird. The quiet part out loud. These people had kids so that they can make clones of themselves.
No, they wanted projects, better versions of themselves.
No, I really think that they just think no. Well, yeah, there's definitely the OP. It sees her children or their children. I'm not sure. As extensions of themselves, of himself. Like he doesn't see them as people. They're just robots, little robot.
What you do reflects on me.
I'll reflect something at you.
What?
Oh, it was like a quiet fart.
You're fucking dumb. Oh, you're so pretty.
Thanks, babe.
So pretty and glamorous.
Thanks.
Your tiny farts.
See, I was trying to say earlier, like I don't got big farts and I don't got big burps either, but I would love to.
I wish I had bigger burps.
But I don't know,
your
like
burps. What is that anime shit? We're like, honey,
my
child,
burps,
your boobs are so big. Mine are so small. I wish I had big boobs.
My boobs are too small. I don't have the strength to carry them. I need to get my back strength up.
So you're anime acting?
Yeah. What do they call it? Like a main character syndrome?
Yeah.
I need to be better at farting. I have the fart competition and I will be the most flatulent.
One day I'll fart like you, Dad.
And my dad will be proud of me.
Believe it.
Hair like flapping in the
Yeah. Anime
my
intro
dude
starts.
flying. Let it flap in the wind. In slow motion.
It's slow motion. Anyways, I sat Jane down last night and told her that if she decided to go through with the English degree, I would not support her at all, and she would have to take out her own student loan. At this, she began crying, claiming that I was the worst dad ever and had always favored her brothers over her because I had paid for their university fees. Yeah, duh. Now, this is totally incorrect. I did literally pay for her travel all of last year. Oh, Dad. My sons think that I'm being too harsh and that I should simply support Jane, regardless of what she chooses. But is it too much to ask of my daughter to follow through with an actual useful degree?
I bet you he's a Trump supporter. Oh, I hate saying that dude's name. I bet you he's a 45 supporter. Like for real, because English is so important. Didn't Is that the end of the post, by the way?
No.
Oh, okay, my bad. Like I was gonna bring up how no, but for real, like remember we were just talking about how all I was gonna say was uh, just like how you were saying about the politician who witnessed a concert for the first time of some mediocre ass band, and he had like a whole like spiritual awakening. That's how those
Oh,
people feel about people with English degrees, like
yeah.
arts degrees. That's
If
how
you
those
guys
people
didn't
fucking feel.
know, and maybe if you know who Jordan Peterson is, he he saw a live band at what looked like a dive bar, like a jam band, and he saw this guy playing guitar, and he danced, and he cried, retelling that story because it was the first time he ever felt anything, I guess, which is like insane. He's like 60, but like that's how these people are.
It's honestly sad, but go ahead. You were saying a useful degree, crazy.
Edit. No, my daughter's year of travel does not add up to her brother's tuition fees. Not even close.
Oh my
For
god.
those wondering, I work as a cardiologist. Me not wanting my daughter to do an English degree is not because I'm sexist, but because I want her to do something useful, which she can live off instead of depending on me for the rest of her life.
Can't she be an editor with an English degree? Like you could be an editor in chief at a magazine, at a newspaper.
This guy is a doctor and can't imagine any job that could use someone with an English degree.
Underwriting
Like
for insurance. Like seriously,
anything.
editing. Like,
Speech writing. I don't know.
but people like that. It's like remember we had that roommate who always did things the meta way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
The most efficient way.
The most like
matters.
no. Remember y'all used to play LOL, right?
Yeah.
And y'all would he would always be upset at you for going outside of what the top streamers were doing. You know what I'm saying? Like he also was trying to go into the medical field and he gave it up. You know what I'm saying, for his wife. And then oh my gosh. And then anyway, I'm just saying like real one track minded, can't really see outside the box kind of person. That's also the same guy who was weirded out by the fact that he didn't have a trauma. Like we had like I've been in an abusive marriage. His wife had been assaulted. Like you've gone through your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like he couldn't even relate to that. And he literally freaked out so bad that he gave himself mental trauma. You know what I'm saying? Those kind of people, some of those people be real sus. And this is not different. Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
I don't even know if this is something she really wants to do or if it's just another way of trying to rebel against me. Okay, so that's the
Not
post.
him using English to.
Okay, all right. He got destroyed in these comments.
Bet he did.
I'll just read this one of the most voted.
Okay.
You're the asshole. If it was because you paid an equal amount to her travels as her brother's education, I would say not the asshole. But because she chose a degree you disapprove of, you're punishing her. Also, I have an English degree. Sure, I don't earn as much as a doctor, but I've been a librarian for 10 years and have helped thousands of people. My pay is enough to keep me house fed and comfortable.
Librarians make bank too.
Edit. OP has admitted that the daughter is the black sheep of the family because she's always gone against the family norms. Imagine calling a family member a black sheep when all they wanted to do was study grammar.
Right.
Okay, there's an update. And so after getting his ass fucking torn up on the internet, I guess he came back for more.
Oh no.
He said, I would like to start by saying that I appreciate all the comments that were given, however unpleasant they were. They helped me understand that I was in the wrong, and some provided me with advice on what I should do if I wanted to keep in contact with my daughter. I realized that I was living too much in the past and wasn't taking into consideration how things have changed in the past 30 years. My father worked as an artist, painting, and had little to no business. The only thing that saved my family from absolute poverty was my mother working in a supermarket. God, you could do that back then?
Right.
Crazy world we live in today.
But also, like, that's exactly what I was saying too, is like these arts, the arts, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just don't appreciate them because he saw his dad not do well. He's expecting his daughter, who wants to do an English degree,
What is
not
this?
paint. And like, even still, what if she wanted to fucking paint?
What's that one where the kid wants to play guitar and he goes into find his uncle
Coco?
Coco? Yeah, just like Coco.
Oh yeah, no, it was his abuelo.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Coco.
I guess I was afraid of such things happening to Jane. Now, I hadn't talked to Jane about her degree until last Thursday when I brought up the topic. She confessed to me that she was ready to take one of the degrees I recommended her. I told her there was no need, and she looked at me as if I was playing a cruel joke. I reassured her that I was being serious, and she started crying due to happiness. I realized that I might have been favoring my sons due to their obedience to follow what I asked of them, and was punishing Jane for being herself.
You literally wrote that. What?
Right. Jane will be attending Oxford University later in the year to take her degree, and the relationship between us has never been better. I'm highly appreciative of all the comments on my previous post. They helped me see how much I was prioritizing financial gain over my daughter's well-being, something which I should have never been in question of in the first place.
That's pretty crazy.
All right. This is what I love to see. Assholes taking the judgment they've been given and deciding to change for the better rather than staying stubborn. Wishing you and your daughter the best. It is refreshing to finally see an asshole who acknowledges their mistakes and tries to set things right. Also, an English degree from Oxford. Yeah, his daughter won't have a problem getting a job.
Right.
Oh my god.
She was gonna be fine regardless.
Right.
I really wonder, if he's actually like taking it, or will he revert back? Like, what am I paying for?
Yeah,
like
what's next?
like, or if she does badly or gets a bad grade or something, what if he berates her and it's just like, it's just English we speak?
Oh my god.
Anyway, but no. But for real, like, I hope he doesn't revert back, because you're gonna go in a nursing home one day.
Ooh.
Just
He got
saying.
his doctor's sons. That's why he really wants.
He's a doctor. I'm just saying, like, they'll probably take good care of him, but I'm just saying, if you want to see your daughter in the nursing home, I mean, or whatever, you fucking stop that shit. Okay. Like, stop that shit.
Okay. You're up next.
Anyway, so we're gonna read an update. We're gonna read an update. So a couple weeks ago, we read a story that our beloved Altira sent to us, and it was about my entitled sister, my entitled half sister, wants me to take care of her and her baby. Hold on, I'm trying to get to the beginning. My entitled sister burns bridge, then wants me to maintain her and her unborn baby. It was a clusterfuck of a story that ultimately ended with the sister about to be deported back to the country that they came from because and nobody wanted to sponsor her anymore because for fear that they would get deported also. But the one sister was about to marry her girlfriend, and the other one, the OP, just wanted nothing to do with her. She just wanted to live her life with their adoptive child. And the sister just got arrested because she tried taking over the sister who was getting married. She tried to steal her house essentially. She just beanied that bitch. She just
Came in there.
just went in there and wouldn't leave. They changed the locks. It was crazy. And what's even crazier is that the sister who was getting married sold the house. So they changed the locks. And it didn't even belong to her anymore. Like, it was crazy. But anyway, so we're reading that again. It ended, I think I read the last part was that she was going to go out of the country, and then she ends up having the baby, but through some pure negligence. I don't really want to read it because it's really fucked up. Essentially, she had the baby early in an effort to collect on disability, if you want to put those puzzle pieces together. And she like forced herself to have it early so she could collect a disability check.
Fucked up.
Yes, if you're understanding, if you're catching my drift.
I think so.
Yeah. Anyway, and then 1 year later is what where we bring ourselves to. Hang on real quick. I'm almost there. Now I have Freebird stuck in my head and I fucking blame you.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. All right. So once again, we're just we're gonna do an update. I'm probably not gonna read too much on this. It looks like we're basically like at the end anyway.
We're all caught up.
Yeah, pretty much. It says my entitled half sister update 1 year later. Since apparently it's been 1 year since this mess started, and I have a few PMs, private messages, asking for it. BM in the PM. She does a BM in the PM. Number one, number two.
We got poopery
for you and me, yeah. She does a PM, PM. I want.
got to go, yeah.
Got to go, yeah.
Got to go, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. So I have a few PMs asking for it. I figure I should at least update on things. The good news is my family partner and daughter are okay. We're settled in our new home and working through things. As for dear Karen, my horrid half sister, and this is a fake name for her, well, I actually saw her, not on purpose, mind you. About a month passed. I went to my home country to tie up some loose ends, closing bank accounts and preparing a property for sale. I took my adoptive daughter so she could see her birth family and left her with them for the week we were staying. While I was in the hotel, since as much as I love my relatives, I really feel uncomfortable staying in someone else's house, I got called to the lobby. I was trying to like logic that, but I guess it makes sense. Like a hotel is literally made for people to just stay briefly, but when you're in someone's house, sometimes it can be really uncomfortable because you don't want to like mess things up or move things and then they can't find them later, or at least people like us who are like conscious visitors, not like people like who just like fucking just leave chaos or clean things and you have like a systemic chaos, you know what I'm saying? Where you know where everything is anyway. But yeah, okay, I get it. It makes sense. So they get called down to the lobby. Apparently, someone claiming to be my relative was there, and I told them I wasn't expecting any visitors. But they insisted I came down because apparently the person refused to leave otherwise, thinking it could be an emergency. And I do have relatives that don't have cell phones. I decided to go see what was going on. And who happened to be but dear old Karen.
Karen.
She looked fine, nothing out of the world. So I figured she probably got a job and was doing all right. The moment she tried me, she tried to get in close for a hug, but I took a step back and told her to leave. Immediately, she began screaming at me that I gave her money, that I had to give her money, that her life was a mess. Her baby passed away because I refused to take them in. The hotel staff, getting rid, getting tried getting her out and even threatened me with canceling my reservation. But I reminded them they called me and I wanted nothing to do with this person. Lol. Karen Karen began saying she would stalk outside the hotel until I gave her either $10,000 or a property I had begun for sale.
What the fuck?
What the heck, dog?
Nah, dude.
Like literally everything that's happening to this Karen is literally her own makings. You know what I'm saying? Like, she this I don't want to be like that, but I mean those type of people, they always fuck themselves entirely, you know what I'm saying? She did not heed anybody's warning and got pregnant with this terrible dude's baby, and then tried to break into her sister's house and then got deported, because she couldn't just fly under the radar, you know what I'm saying? She those kind of people, narcissists always hurt them fucking selves. That's what I was trying to say. Anyway, so I asked for the police and please not let her anywhere near my room. Eventually, they got her to leave the lobby, but she did stay near the entrance. Even after multiple police calls, the best they did was let her be on the opposite side of the street.
What the fuck?
So she was just looking creepy.
Just stand.
Right.
I need 10,000.
Or a property you own. That's terrible. So
I don't know. If someone says they're not leaving until you give them money, I feel like the cops should be able to be like, yeah, that's harassment at bare minimum. You know what I mean?
ooh, hey. She put her whole paw. She said, bitch.
Bitch.
Anyway, so after discussing the situation, I was about to say situation, and then I changed my mind at the last second. So after discussing the situation with the manager, they kindly set me in a different hotel from the same branch in another area. Personally, this worked for me since I love that area and I could really just relax for the remaining days. My daughter actually joined me the last 2 days with her birth mom, and we had a mom's and daughter day. I think the dad passed away, right? That's why
I don't remember.
I don't remember either. Okay, so the foster daughters, I think the dad passed away. The mom had to leave the country, and she asked her to keep her daughter in America, um so she could get a better education. Okay. And then so she got to hang out with her birth mom. After they gave her a new hotel in a different area of town, my daughter actually joined me the last 2 days with her birth mom, and we had a mom's and daughter day. Oh, that's cute. From what my relatives have told me, Karen is working at a club as a hostess. Not that kind of club, just a normal tourist trap. She's doing fine enough to rent a place, but no real luxuries or the lifestyle she was used to when all she had to do was call me and I would buy her whatever she wanted out of guilt for having money. Last I heard, my half sister has been going around claiming the old property I'm selling is hers and tried to find the paperwork for it in my relative's house. I'm not that dumb to leave it there, though. And in case she reads this, I won't say where they are, but they're completely out of your reach.
Is that the final update?
Mm-mm.
Really?
There's one more.
I wonder what happened. She meet Karen again.
Here's the last one. I feel like I'm not doing a good job today, and I'm so sorry.
You're doing great.
Oh my gosh, here's another one. Entitled Sister Strikes Back.
Uh-oh.
I almost made it to a month without hearing from my half sister, but okay, Reddit, you were right. This may never be over. Also, funny enough, my dear sister found my post and sent me a scathing email before I blocked her. But that's not really a big story. However, this one pisses me off. So, as I posted before, my half sister was forcibly but not really removed by immigration after going insane and trying to get squatters' rights on a sold house that used to belong to my other half sister, Mary, and she was escorted out. So I know she left. Things were calm for a bit, and in the meantime, I focused on my 4-year-old foster daughter. I feel like she wrote this backwards.
What do you mean? Like this happens before that last one?
Yeah,
Are you sure? She's like just catching up
I
or
guess
whatever.
so. Things were calm for a bit, and in the meantime, I focused on my 4-year-old foster daughter. Her name is Lily. Lily's mom is one of my oldest friends, and she gave birth in the US, but the Lily's father is not American and unfortunately passed away when Lily was a baby. My friend was asked to leave the US to do her immigration process off country since she has no one to claim her side from aside from a minor child. This sadly means she'll probably won't be able to come into the US until Lily is 18 because of our home country's education system being really bad. She asked if I could take Lily. And by this point, I had already kicked out Karen, so I had an extra room. I told her it was okay if it was Lily's best interest. Lily and I are tight as thieves, and she's always seen me as her crazy fun aunt. It took a bit, but 3 weeks ago, Lily's, I think it's Lily, not Lily. Lily's guardianship was passed from the state to me and just in time for Halloween. We were skipping trick or treating due to Panorama, but Lily still wanted to dress up as a Sith, and I'm so proud of that child, I swear. Did you see Lizzo and Jack Black?
Yeah.
Yes. My mom was incredibly happy of having a foster kid, grandkid, especially since Lily doesn't have any other grandparents. So she sends her fairly fancy Star Wars props. Obviously, we get her dressed up in a Sith outfit and had a mini photo session for grandma. And then my mom posted the pictures on Facebook so Lily's mom could see them. My friends and family went crazy with how adorable she looks. She says she's not adorable. She's Sith. And then Karen strikes back. I understand the title now. Like, I
Nerd.
mean, I understood it was a Star Wars reference, but like, I didn't think that, yo, that's crazy. Anyway, mom forgot or decided not to block Karen. And when my half sister saw Lily's picture, she had some of her best hits, such as my 4-year-old looks fat. What the hell? She's ugly. She's going to be a what? Not a swerker. She looks like a word I can't even say in writing, but it starts with the N word.
On a 4-year-old?
I was literally just telling you about how hard it is to be fucking black. And she's 4. I was 5 my first time. You know what I'm saying? What a miserable fucking bitch. Anyway, I feel like I'm doing such a bad job. I'm sorry. That really hurt my feelings. She's only 4. And people are so heartless. People are so hateful. You know what I mean? Like, I'm such a nice and kind person. I mean, I'm not trying to be like a nice guy, you know what I'm saying? But I am a people and I'm really nice and I try to spread as much positivity as I can. And there's just some people who will never see that because they refuse. They refuse to see me for who I am, a fucking human who just likes to make other people feel human. You know what I mean? Like, just absolutely frustrating. I'm sorry.
You're okay.
Okay. She got called out and she got called out and told kindly to return to the darkness. But then she started calling my mom every hour on the hour to ask for money, how to contact me, tell her why she was wasting money on a kid that wasn't really hers.
Hell no.
Eventually, my mom figured out how to block her. It went on like it. She kept going. Well, eventually my mom figured out how to block her, and Karen got to me through a school friend.
What the
She
fuck?
sent not don't don't share people.
Just a
You
school
ask
friend.
first. You ask first.
Right.
You like if somebody if especially like if you see somebody asking about us, like I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure like your cousin keeps making new profiles to stalk us. Like I just saw another one. I blocked it.
Another
I
one.
did. This is the second one. Well, technically the third, because I blocked her in the beginning. I blocked her a few months ago, and then I just blocked her again. So that's three anyway. Don't share people. That's like telling a stalker what time your coworker goes to work. Don't do that. That's fucking crazy. Anyway, she got to me through a school friend. She sent not one, not two, but 16-page long list of
What?
demands or she'll sue me.
How can you even want that much shit to write down 16 pages?
One was getting rid of my foster daughter so I could adopt her baby.
Oh no.
But the baby has since passed, so that wouldn't even like happen. You know what I'm saying? Um, Another was I get an apartment and I share with my cousins. Another was an apartment I share with my cousins left to us by our maternal grandma. Okay. $500,000. My dog and cat. Why does she want your animals?
She just wants to be you.
Oh my God. I think we speculated that last time too. She just wants to be you. Like she's saying all this racist stuff when in reality, projection. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like, I bet you OP is absolutely glorious. She's interracial, I believe she said in the get go, like she's Caribbean and everything else. Um, Full bodied, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, I sent and I need to get her back into the US. And there's still more, most of it completely delusional. And I sent a copy of it to my lawyer to try and pursue a no contact order in the US. I can't do anything in my home country, but if I did I did forward another copy to our relatives, including our oldest brother. He said he'll take care. That's the one that they were trying to send her to in the first place. And I
Oh
guess,
yeah. He was like,
yeah, he was
nah.
he was like, no, he would take care
Oh,
of
he
her.
wanted to, but she
Yeah,
wouldn't.
but she didn't want to,
Yeah.
probably because he's controlling, but
Probably.
or he wouldn't let her do what she
Yeah,
wanted, I
doesn't put
bet.
up with their bullshit.
Yeah, I bet.
He already knows who I am.
Or what if the country he like lives in has like not as much freedom for a woman in that country? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm. And then for the record, I'm not taking Karen's kid, even if I didn't have Lily. Her ex was recently released and has already caused problems for other people. Luckily, he's keeping away from me, and to clear something up, she's not penniless. I divided with her and Mary, the sister, 150,000 inheritance in equal parts. She also got money from her stepfather when he passed away. In our home country, she's actually really well off. The only reason I never charged rent or asked her for money is because I knew the tuition price was going to be very high and I didn't want her to have to take out a loan like I did for a time. That's
Well, you try to do your
crazy.
best for people.
Right. But even but I do think I did read that out of order, even though it definitely is after this story. Like this
Is
says that this was over a year ago that this was written,
it
but
like a
this
repost?
maybe,
Yeah.
but this one was only 7 months ago.
Mm.
So like that's really weird. Like, but it's like after, like I don't know how to.
Probably reposted it. Probably because the like name calling part.
Mm, yeah. All right. So the last post, and then we can close the insane half sister
Saga for now.
for now. But my insane half sister creates a fake social media under my name. Whoa boy, here we go again. Small footnote because the private messages are driving me nuts. My sisters are really not called Karen and Mary. I use fake names, including my daughters. So, and my stalkers to respect my privacy. Everybody's got fake names. It's so terrible that they have to explain that. Anyway, to the actual story, I got called into a video conference today because I had broken the company's social behavior policies. What? The rundown on those is basically that we're not allowed to post inappropriate social media and we're to behave in a way that represents the company respectfully and properly.
Mm. So she made a fake account to fuck with her
Bet.
job.
Yeah, bet.
Yeah.
But also I was like wondering to myself, like, I tell everybody that I run a social media platform. I wonder, but I also don't flaunt where I work. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So like, any interesting thought process anyway. But I'm also not doing anything bad either. You know what I'm saying? I'm like being a nice, positive person on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I'm not being a shitbag. So she says, like just cussing up a storm all the fucking time. Anyway, to the actual story. So they got called in because of social media behavior. I am corporate, so very strict for me. I'm corporate. Well, I don't know. Anyway, well, I don't know. This is like the nicest place I've ever worked. I don't know. And people call us corporate, and the building is so massive. There's like 4 buildings. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, but some of
Corporate's a
these,
mindset.
right. Some of these policies are straight firing if broken. So obviously, I was terrified up until my boss described the situation. Apparently, somebody had made an OnlyFans under my name. No, not giving it out. Don't ask. Please don't ask. It was very inappropriate. Saying, oh, it was very saying inappropriate isn't enough. Straight up, just really bad corn based on the thumbnails, which I hope a round of heavy alcohol will help me forget forever. First of all, I don't even have enough confidence for OnlyFans. I don't even have the courage to go to the website. Bro, I'm too afraid to go to. But I want to go, but I'm like afraid to go. I don't know. And then I don't even have the courage to go into the website. It's not my thing. Second, I just had to laugh when HR pulled the page with my name on it and it had a picture of Karen. Wow. So she didn't even hide her face. She just put her name on there.
That's crazy, actually. That's like, okay.
I
You're making a fake OnlyFans with someone else's name, but it's your body and you in videos, and you're actually doing all this.
right.
But that's, I don't know, man. If I was like doing that, I would want, that's like, yeah, that's me. Give me that money,
Right.
right?
If she acting like a broke bitch, like you know what I'm saying, and she needs or she wants to start the OnlyFans to I wonder, is she actually using the OnlyFans to make money or just make her
To
look
harass
bad?
her.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
But I mean, if you're
it's
putting content on it of you, that's so far to go just to harass someone. Cause
true.
like she laughed like, yeah, like you, it has my name, but that's not me. You know who I am. You know what I look like. That's not me.
It says,
Problem solved.
um, I stared at them and asked if they saw the issue. They tried to paint it as, well, it still reflects poorly on the company. I'll cut the amount of bullshit that went back and forth until the boss just basically said, this was stupid, just let it go.
Right.
Because it's obvious the person in OnlyFans isn't me. And also, like, I know her name might not be common or whatever, but like, I mean, how many fucking Karens, like literal Karens, are there? You know what I'm saying? How many Corys? How many Samanthas? How many Elizabeths? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
there's bound to be someone who has your name if it's even a little common. You know what I'm saying? That's so dumb. I think they just didn't want to admit fault, like fucking Hank Hill in that one episode, Junkie Business, season season 2, episode 20. And
Yeah, baby.
um I'm ignoring the whole thing. Oh, the only thing that we have in common is our eye color and nose. I'm ignoring the whole thing, but I low key sent it to our oldest brother, who already told me he's going to take care of it.
God
Knowing
damn.
him, Karen might end up in a convent or somewhere with no internet. There's a lot of towns like that in our home country. Ooh.
Mm.
Pretty sure this was an attempt to get me fired or at least have my partner leave me. How dare you? Could even be a prelude, but it's her face and
Right. It's her body and face. Your part's gonna be,
that
oh my
bitch,
God.
that bitch mad not smart. She like crazy
She's
dumb.
smart.
She SMRT.
Extra smart.
What the fuck? Anyway, I've already informed them of the situation. Oh, she could, oh, sorry, let me backtrack. Could even be a prelude to getting me reported to CPS to have my daughter taken from me. I have already informed them of the situation, and our caseworker actually laughed at the sheer stupidity. Lol. That's hilarious. And then, so yeah, it seems like this is going to be my new norm until Karen finds a new target. You're never going to be a
I don't
different
think she'll
target.
ever get a new
No,
target.
like when
This
when a
chick is
narcissist
insane.
when a narcissist like chooses you, you are chosen until they find something else or until you completely cut them off and gray wreck them. I'm not even kidding, because even if they do find something new, they're still going to torture you every once in a while if they can. You know what I'm saying? They're never going to let you go
Living rent free forever.
forever. In any case, I just wanted to say thanks to the people who offered support to myself and my little Sith. Lily is doing great in her new school and has already found an apprentice best friend for all Star Wars related shenanigans. And she also discovered a new fascination in Avatar. So now she wants to learn the martial arts. This kid is going to be epic. Mary and her wife, are doing well. They're actually considering adoption in the not too near future. And right now, they enjoy spoiling Lily rotten. And that's the last one.
It was a good ending.
Yeah. Um, that sucks though. You have to give up basically your home for your fucking dumbass sister who won't leave you the fuck alone. Like, it sucks that they can't enjoy being at home, but
Right. Gotta hide.
yeah, you have to hide when you're at home.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. All right. I guess that's it. I'm sorry if today sucked, guys. I'm being really hard on myself. We're not gonna linger too much this time. And also, let us know how you feel about this format, because it's we're using Zoom, and apparently you can only record in 40-minute increments. So this took a lot longer than it normally should have. We should have been done at least 30 minutes ago. But anyway, do you have anything you wish to add, my love?
I miss you.
I miss you
I'm so
too.
far away.
I know. I know.
It's so cold.
I know. But all right, guys. I'm wishing you all the best. I hope that this is better, and maybe we can look into figuring out how to do this in a different way. I feel like we're forever hitting. It's okay. It's gonna
There will
be
always
okay.
be something
It's
to
always gonna
improve.
be something. It's true.
No matter
But
how good you did it.
one day it'll be just the right way. Mm.
Nah.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I just like want to sit down and record. You know what I'm saying? Like on Anchor, you would just like sit there and record. But
Yeah.
I've this is my first experience with like video. You know what I'm saying? Like in this long, excuse me, of increments. Anyway, I am going to watch um Beef. I would like to watch Beef with you on Netflix for the rest of the evening.
Okay.
You're playing Path of Exile all day tomorrow. This is my
Mm-hmm.
time.
It's your
Wife is
day.
sensitive and I just really need it. Anyway, we might watch X-Files, we might watch Beef, we might watch Schitt's Creek. We might watch more scary old movies like The Brave Little Toaster. Anyway,
We could try to watch the new Avatar movie.
we'll see. But regardless, I am excited to spend it with my beloved because today sucked so bad.
Bye,
I love you
guys.
guys. And we'll see you tomorrow. Love you. Bye.
I guess you're recording now.
Does it give you a notification? Okay, so the key to like speaking into microphones is you need to stay in one place or at least
Well, I'm just trying to
speak
see.
into the same place. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you stay.
Yeah, well, you said there's a spot where it sounds good. So I'm just trying to, like, I have it here on the desk.
Why don't, okay, I'm
like pretty close to it.
okay, listen. So here's an idea. What are the settings on the mic?
It says 1, 2, 3.
Okay. And I know it's a snowball, right?
Yeah.
So let's Google snowball.
Oh God, I turned on subtitles.
Good.
I don't like it. I'm reading it while I'm saying
Oh,
it.
you can see stuff. I can't even see anything. It just says that it's bro.
I think it's because I turned it on. I don't know. I did that. That's pretty cool, actually.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I kind of want to do it. I wonder if you could like change the like fucking like ring music.
Oh no.
I'm do it. Let me take care of you sometime.
Oh, you do all the time. Just be patient sometime. How about that?
No. You look so cute.
You better do this thing.
So anyway,
let's keep going.
You're ridiculous. Anyway, so we're gonna take
this
it easy.
Is weird.
What?
I'm over here watching you like I'm just watching the podcast without me in it. And then I'm like, wait, I'm on the podcast.
It's gonna be so adorable later though. I hope I can't wait to see the switches. Like I'm excited to see the switches anyway. All right, but anyway, so I don't know. I was just kind of venting. Sorry, guys. I didn't mean to unload all that on you guys. Basically, all I was trying to say is like it's been a really weird week for me. People being mad creepy out there, politicians are being terrible, end stage capitalism sucks, but we're still here trying to be a beacon of light in dark times. And also test out our new stuff. Slap found hit that mic I bought for a different podcast. We found the cord. Now we're set. We're doing the thing.
We're kind of doing it.
We're kind of doing it.
We're getting there.
We're getting there. We're like the goal is a mic for Slap, and maybe like a high quality one for me. Because I am loud as fuck, and I don't know if it's the quality of the mic or me just being a fucking like just a fucking the goat. Just like forever just guffawing and like farting into this mic with my mouth.
Farting?
I guess that's called burping. I don't even burp on here. I think I burped like I burped earlier.
I don't ever burp.
I do burp.
I've never burped.
You know what?
On here.
I wish that I could burp like you.
I only burp in the shower.
No, I wish I could burp like you, but like it seems like ever since we had like when we had when I'm like trying to look at you. Like
I mean,
this is
you could move your monitor,
hold on.
but that I don't know.
No, but like when we were pregnant with our son, okay, this is better. I can see you now. But like, oh, you want me to turn?
I thought you went through the little crack.
I was looking
Oh,
at you through the little hole, but like
I'm looking at you through the crack. Don't know how much time has passed. Oh God, it feels like forever.
and no one
Nothing
ever
ever
tells
tells
you
you
that
that
forever
forever
feels
feels
like
like
home.
home.
Stay
Standing all
on
alone
inside
inside
your
your
head.
head.
Nope, nope, don't do it. Okay. Anyway.
I'll do it.
No,
I'll fucking do it.
just start doing the Macarena. It's just a star.
Stars, stars, they shine for you.
Watch that the mic didn't pick any of that up.
I hope it didn't. I know that was awful.
It was worth it. I
I
loved it.
woke Cake up. I'm sorry, Cake. She's like, what are y'all doing?
She's upset. I'm gonna get this. Yo, but she looks mad comfy though. Like I like basically took the blanket that I had and just piled it on the ottoman. Uh, oh, that baby cute. All right. Which one did I say that I was gonna read?
With the twins.
With the twins. With the twins. Woo, woo, woo.
Ooh, yeah.
Wait,
I
what
said,
twins?
ooh, yeah. It's called Am I the Asshole for Telling My Parents that my wife and I do not want them renaming our children and won't encourage the use of the nicknames they gave them? That's such a long title.
I thought they had listened. Blah, blah, blah.
Say it with your chest. Yeah, exactly.
What was that kid saying?
Did you ever have a do you ever dream that you could, and if you could, you would do anything?
I like that fucking kid. Go. Have you seen that TikTok?
Ma'am, please stop. why why are you so good at like derailing?
My mic was
Better
muted
than
that
Ohio
whole time.
railroads over here, buddy.
You know what's crazy is my mic was muted for like that whole part. Like,
Are you serious?
no, because I was like trying to smoke.
Oh, you muted your mic during that?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, we'll see how that turns out. Sorry, I'm so terrified. Jeez.
I keep telling you. What's wrong with you? I told you to stop waving that shit around. Y'all, Slappa sound is gonna be all over the place, and it's all his fault.
Blame you.
How are you blaming me? I've been asking.
I am who I am. Can't change. Lord knows I can't change. Free bird, yeah.
When it comes up, it just says like Reddit rainbow. And I'm just like, I just had the most intense deja vu I've had in my life. Like, that was crazy.
You okay?
I don't know. It was really intense. Like, like it's still
like right now.
Okay, so like listen, so like I was about to tease you because like our name is Reddit Rainbow and we're all about the rainbows and shit and like um and it was so plain, like you know what I'm saying? It just said Reddit Rainbow, like you know what I'm saying?
Reddit rainbow.
But like when I was saying that, I was like, I still can't believe that's my name. That's like, you know, our name, like we built this name. That's what I was thinking in my head, right? But like whenever I was I dreamed that exact situation. Like 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 I just got a call from Ash. Oops. And I'm like we're trying to get our podcast like off the ground and I still can't believe any of this is happening. You know what I'm saying? And like I can't believe people actually want to like listen to me, you know? And then it was like I caught up with myself and like I think I'm out of it now, but
Oh
like
yeah.
but like I
Or
mean like that was really like that was that was weird. Like I don't think I've ever had it so strongly before. And you know what's crazy is like my dad told me or used to tell us um that when you have
that.
deja vu, it like is hold on. When you have deja vu, that means you're on the right track. And yet, and so like that makes me feel excited. But I also heard some old man one time said that um if you're always on the right track, like if you're having deja vu, that means um you already been down this path like in a previous life and you need to do something different. You know what I'm saying? But like I don't know. I feel like it's more like optimistic to think that I'm about I'm dreaming about what's going to happen, right?
Yeah.
Like that makes me want to achieve it more. You know, it makes me want to fight hard to achieve that, right? But if we're like um trying to deviate and do different, I don't know, like how would you see this? You know what I'm saying? How would you dream it first if you're trying to do something different? That doesn't make sense, right? Like or
Maybe it's like you dreamt of like the scenario, but it's like maybe you dreamt to like warn yourself. I don't know.
like
Maybe it's just like a like subconscious way to make you more aware of a moment. You
ooh,
know?
like so you can make a better choice
Right.
going
You're like,
forward.
whoa, wait.
Or is it lucrative actually and keep going?
Mhm.
That's an interesting thought.